G'day, this is Captainoob, and I've got two questions. The first one is going to be a simple one, but very easy and very important. So what you wanted to do is you're going to tell me whether Earl is based or cringe in the comments. So if Earl is based, type Earl is based in the comments, and if Earl is cringe, type Earl is cringe in the comments, and be sure to upvote the ones that you think are correct, even if it is your own. Get a real comment war going on. The second one is, can we solve a colossal problem using a combat shotgun? And the shotgun we're using today is an anti-armor one. We've backed anti-armor again on this simply because shotguns have no inherent armor penetration qualities about them, so passing through that armor is going to be useful, and we're getting lucky on this because why wouldn't we? We've already proven that crits are just basically how you get damage at this stage. There's something going on because this thing does a whole lot of damage, so you know, it's more evidence that the criticals actually bypass the damage reduction, so that's really cool, but they don't bypass the damage resistance, which is why I've backed anti-armor. So I've got a calibrated receiver on that too to maximize the crit damage. We could be doing a little bit more. If I go over to the weapons workbench over here, we find the hardened receiver. We could be getting slightly more damage per shot, but I think on balance, just using the criticals and smashing out as many as possible with the calibrated capacitor makes it a much faster kill. Here's the build. We've got some shotgunner perks because, you know, we need that. We've got skeet shooter to increase our accuracy. That helps us sort of hold out range a little bit better, even though we've got a suppressor. We've also got concentrated fire here. That helps me just zero in on limbs and target them nice and easily. That's going to be a full 20% too because it's not an automatic thing. We've got Enforcer to cripple his legs to stop him from stomping around on my face. And we've also got Sneak so he can stay sneak and hidden. Combination of Mr. Sandman and Covert Operative to give myself a massive sneak attack crit bonus using those perks. Obviously a suppressor is going to help out with that. And I've also got Adrenaline, so if any peanuts want to come in and allow me to get free extra damage, then that's okay. Full bloody mess, critical savvy, and better criticals are very, very important indeed because obviously smashing out as many criticals as possible is useful. We've got 15 luck here. We've got an extra 3 there. That's 18. We've got another 15 from my unyielding armor, which we're currently sitting in Nerd Rage, and we get a little bit more out of the perk, the mutation called Herd Mentality, and I think a little bit from our shielded harness as well. We could get even more with the Vault Suit, but I preferred having the extra perception and agility. So the special stats look pretty good at the moment. That amount of agility is going to keep you undetected for mostly everything you can think of. And luck over 34 is what you get to get crits every other shot when combined with critical savvy. Very nice. And that's what we're using, 221. If I'm using a bloodied one, bloody explosive is the one I usually use. In fact, this is just the same shotgun, but I've just changed the legendary effects. I think we're maybe pushing 400 damage sometimes in this thing, but yeah, I think this is the way to go. Alright, let's begin, shall we? There's a Wendigo spawn, 67, we've got the critical thing now. 183 with the 7 or 8 projectiles. It was 8 with the advanced receiver in Fallout 4, so I'm guessing it's 7. But the crits, they're strong. Very strong. So if we can keep that up, maybe we should be able to do a pretty good job of a colossal problem. I think I made the right decision with backing anti-armor for this because he might... I mean, he's got a lot of damage reduction, but more concerned about passing through some of that damage resistance that he's got. And I'm just going to crush his legs there. No problems there, mate. We have to keep kind of close. 92 damage. What? Ooh. That's strong. 87 there. We had the adrenaline wore off a little bit. But he's standing under a fountain of flames there. So, wow, this is not even half bad. Look at it go. This is actually really quick somehow. And I keep getting hit, but Serendipity's there to stop me from looking like an idiot. Alright, he's on the move again. That's okay. I don't mind him shuffling a little bit closer over here. Concentrate fire doing a good job. Very close there. To look out for his laser beam shots. And, oop, managed to get ourselves crippled there. That's okay. That's more adrenaline fodder for me, and he's about close to being the mutation, so... Alright, jig's up now. I think I should just go back to crippling him. I was choking a lot less when crippling him was the main idea. So we'll just sort of shoot at him. Back into caution, good news. There we go, there's one leg, there's the other. And now we can avoid the general hazards of the area. Oh good, he's mutated, that's nice. So, there we go, shooting him pretty nicely. Doing a lot more damage than expected. I think that is mostly due to the crits I'm smashing out, because 89, that ain't nothing. That's a lot of crits right there. Very good. Calibrated Receiver, definitely want to go for here. So let's have a look at what that looks like without. So we're getting about 24 per pallet, but once we get those criticals, 89, and you're not hitting just for a singular 89, all those pallets are landing in the same spot, so you'll find that the numbers are overlapping each other. That's why it's like that. We'll cripple his legs once again, or at least one of them thus far. Oh my god, he was looking at the drill. I saw it. He was staring it down. He was thinking about it, the bastard. And we may as well just fill out the down times between bats with just mag dumping there. And we'll get these criticals rolling. Every time you see a very giant number there, that's a critical, which means I get back-to-back criticals sometimes, which I don't know how the game calculates that, but I'm kind of glad that it does. And we may as well just shoot at his legs and do that, whilst he's messing about trying to figure out where to spit, and a little bit of AD spam, and I can't believe how effective this is. This is great. We might get it under a 5 bloody minute finish here, which would be pretty neat for a weapon that I would consider to be a really good bet for this. Perhaps not as good in Scorched Earth. You can sit right under Earl's chin here and keep shooting him. Not so much with the Scorched Beast Queen. Maybe you could potentially use Enforcer and hope they don't get detected by mole rats and red scorpions and the like. I'll just try to find his leg a little bit. Alright, that looks like you stopped him. It's not his leg, it's actually his arms, isn't it? That's how it works. And we're getting the only 3.5 times. We could be pushing it a little bit further if we decided to utilize our perks properly. By doing this. Ready? 1, 2, there we go. 3, 9, 5, 7, 5. And unfortunately, that wasn't enough to make us do 69 damage. And look at all these bloody peanuts. This is the reinforcements that he called in. They keep teleporting in. Now, I really wish that I had me gun through, but I'll just have to press Q every time I get a kill, because this is pretty massive, and we did that very quickly. That's a blistering fast time for a shotgun without any specific buffs, but maybe that's not such a surprise. I think Famous is doing runs against her with a shotgun and doing it in like 48 seconds or something like that, so maybe not a huge surprise, but you know, I get to see it now, and definitely impressed. We got Exterminator's Tesla Rifle. I think we're going to be leaving that. Anyways, we'll leave these Wendigos to their underground squalor and whatever orgies they're planning on doing. Well, bad news for them, the mine's collapsing, but let's just get out of here. Here we are in the Enb Enhanced Fallout 4, and look, doesn't that water look great? That's not stock water. If it's stock water, it'd look a little bit like that. Look at that. That's a staggering difference. ENBs, man, they make the game look really good. So here we are in our armor, T45, because, you know, this is what Sarah Lyons would look like, kinda. Blonde heads, mostly there. If the Fallout 4 power armor system was back in Fallout 3. It looks kind of silly. Your head's really small. And anyways, how was the shotgun? This one's a Furious combat shotgun. You can't get these by normal means, but that was actually pretty good, and I said that I just noticed that the drum magazine is clipping. Don't worry about that, we're on third person. But I noticed that it was really, really good, and I wanted to try out a combat shotgun for ages, and I'm actually kind of glad with what I found. That's probably a lot easier than what you'd get, like a bunch, it's like ammo-wise, it's heaps better than what you get out of a fixer, which is kind of strange because it's honestly a little bit of a sleeper. You wouldn't think that it's that good, but get those criticals rolling, and it's great. So, any other sleeper weapons out there that I don't know about? Maybe you should suggest them. We'll see him next time. Thank you very much for watching, guys. Don't forget to comment whether Earl is cringe or based.